Do you like to wear cozy, warming fragrances at this time of year? Fragrances that are just perfect for snuggling up by the fire with that special someone? Well, what if you could wear an amazing smelling fragrance that isn't just cozy, but it's sexy as well? Here are some options for cozy and sexy fragrances. In this situation, what I mean when I say sexy, I'm talking about a smell that makes people want to lean in closer, a smell that people find a little bit addictive, a smell that maybe just gets them going a little bit. Well, I think the fragrances I've got for you in this video will get people going a little bit. That's what they do when they get going, they wiggle their shoulders a little bit. That's when you know your fragrance is sexy and cozy. A brand that I think makes some of the best sexy fragrances, fortunately also make a fragrance that is very, very cozy and addictive. From Parfums de Marly, this is Althair. I know I keep mentioning this fragrance in a lot of videos lately, but it's that time of year, it's cooler weather, it has that perfect coziness, but because of its rich, creamy, sweet, indulgent nature, it works perfectly. And if you can find something that is rich, creamy, and indulgent, then kind of goes without saying, it's gonna be cozy and it's gonna be sexy. And this one certainly is. As well as all that, what I think adds to its cozy, sexy vibes is this beautiful smell of sweet burning woods. I'm not saying that it's a smoky fragrance, it is a woody fragrance, but it's that beautiful smell. If you've ever been walking through the countryside and you go past a little row of cottages and they've got real fires lit on the inside and you get that beautiful, sweet smell of burning woods. Well, I look at those cottages and I think, that's a sexy smelling cottage. Well, that's exactly how I feel about Parfums de Marly's Althair. I smell this and I think, that smells like a sexy fragrance. And I assume that because I think that, other people smelling it on me also think that. So there we go. This is scientifically proven to be cozy and sexy. Oh, and it's gonna get you a ton of compliments too. Cozy, sweet, woody vibes are just what we want when we're trying to find a cozy and sexy fragrance. And this one is one of the absolute best because from Emporio Armani, it's Stronger With You, absolutely. We get that gorgeous, cozy, sexy, sweet woodiness, but also what makes this cozy and sexy is the chestnut. We've got chestnuts roasting on an open fire accord. It's sweet, it's a little bit smoky, but there's rum, there's gorgeous, warming, boozy rum. And for one of those cozy nights to snuggle up with someone in front of the fire, or whether you're going out to a bar, that rum is just a treat. Because this is obviously a designer fragrance, it is engineered to be very crowd pleasing, very mass appealing. Some people may find that a little less adventurous than, for example, Parfums de Marly's Althair. But if you're in the mood for something that is more mass appealing, if you're gonna go out, if you go into a bar or a club or whatever, then this would be a great one to wear because it strikes that perfect balance between being cozy and sexy, but also being a good night out fragrance because it's sweet enough, it's playful enough. So if you want something that is cozy, sexy, playful, good for a night out, then Stronger With You absolutely is a good choice. By the way, if you're not playing the fun game of taking a shot every time I say the words cozy and or sexy, then you are missing a trick because you could easily be trolled by the end of this video. But don't forget, always drink responsibly. Right, this next fragrance certainly does cozy and sexy, but this one also does gentlemanly refinement at the same time. From Zaharoff, it's signature Tabac. The main notes in this one are Tabac, and vanilla. And boy, what a pairing they are in this scent. Think along the lines of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, but with the Zaharoff twist, so we get some of that signature gentlemanly sophistication. So combine that with the pairing of tobacco and vanilla and you have signature Tabac. Because sometimes to smell sexy is to smell masculine and gentlemanly. So if you want cozy, sexy, masculine and gentlemanly, then Zaharoff Tabac is a great choice. If you love fragrance as much as I do, head over to my online store luxparfum.co.uk. You'll find my favourite brands plus brands you can't find anywhere else in the UK. Link is in the description. All this talk of cozy, sexy fragrances has got me pretty excited. In fact, I've got wood. It's called Timber from Amouage. Beautiful, fresh spices and warm spices combined with some incense, some lavender, which gives it a beautiful, gentlemanly, masculine quality, woven into that gorgeous, luxurious Amouage smell, and you have Timber. I fell for Timber the moment I first smelled this because it is intriguing and complex, but it's not overly complex. Sometimes Amouage fragrances can go in the direction of complexity, and some people find them a little bit harder to wear. This one definitely goes the other way. This is in in the easier to wear Amouage category because it does have a certain amount of mass appeal, but it doesn't smell mass appealing in terms of what a designer fragrance might smell like because it's not overly sweetened, it's not got a lot of ambroxan in or anything like that. This is mass appealing in that it's quite an easygoing, fairly mellow fragrance that I think most people can love. And because of that woodiness and the warm spices, I think this definitely comes off as very cozy, but because of the lavender and the fresh spices, we get a bit of sexy punch as well. That is Timber from Amouage. It's cozy and sexy. Sometimes when you're cozying down by a fireplace with that special someone, the flames are licking the sexiness that you're both exuding. Don't know where I'm going with that. Let's start again. Sometimes when you're cozying down with someone, maybe you're sitting by a lovely fireplace, you want a fragrance that maybe reminds you of that fireplace. And I can't think of a better fragrance than By the Fireplace from Maison Margiela. Sweet, burning, slightly smoky woods, a gorgeously rich vanilla. This fragrance is just the epitome of coziness. And the sexiness of this one just hits you in the nuts, the chestnuts, because this has also got that gorgeous chestnuts roasting on an open fire in a completely different way to Emporio Armani's Stronger With You. Absolutely, that is more juvenile, more youthful, a bit more playful. This is the serious stuff when it comes to the chestnuts. And because it's a little more serious and a little more grown up and carries a bit more gravitas, this is a fragrance to wear if you are wanting to be cozy and sexy and serious at the same time. If you are intimately in love, if you are deadly serious about your commitment to this person that you're with in this cozy, sexy time, then By the Fireplace is a fragrance that I think expresses that seriousness and chestnuts. I've saved what I think is possibly the sexiest fragrance till the end, but this is also cozy as well, which is why it's in this cozy and sexy fragrances video. This is the beautiful, the stunning Viktor&Rolf's Spicebomb Extreme. What gives this one extra sexiness, in my opinion, is the chai latte-like spices, because they're fiery and punchy at the same time as being very cozy and comforting and indulgent. Also adding to the coziness is the note of tobacco in here, which is one of my all-time favorite fragrance notes, particularly in a cozy and sexy fragrance. But it's not just cozy. I think the tobacco is providing some attitude, some backbone, and because of that, some extra sexiness. I tend to wear this one in cooler weather, and as a cooler weather fragrance, it actually has quite good versatility. Whether you are cozying up by that roaring log fire that's licking at your sexiness, or whether you're going out to a bar or a club or a party, even a winter party. Basically, whatever you're doing this winter, this is gonna work. Even if you're just popping down to the Co-op to buy some sellotape. Wear this fragrance, you're probably going to come back with more than just sellotape. You're probably going to come back with a few compliments in your pocket. And in my book, that counts for a lot more than sellotape. I think I've given you a few killer cozy, sexy fragrance options there. There are many more that I could have included in the list, but these are ones that I think are my particular favourites for the cozy, sexy times. If you've got any other options or suggestions, drop those down in the comments, because I would love to see what you're all wearing in cozy, sexy times. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do all that, I'll see you in the next video. Maybe a slightly more serious video. This one started off serious and then got a bit silly. I don't know why. It's something that I'll maybe discuss with my therapist. Okay, I'm out. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget, stay sexy and stay cozy.